All right. Well, I can guarantee I probably look like trash right now. I am absolutely just ran over by life. It's like, I tell you, everything that can go wrong just goes wrong in my world. So, I picked up whatever the cold is going around. And this is the funniest part because I work out for like 2.5 hours a day, every day, push my body to the extreme. And I pick up this little colt, and I am the biggest little baby ever. Like, this is crazy. So, anyways, sorry if I look like shit, but no filters, and I don't know how to use filters, so you get the real, true, ugly version of me today. So, anyways, this is Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. It's been a very interesting few days. So I didn't go out this weekend. Like I said, I picked up this cold and just been kicking my butt ever since. But in a spiritual awakening, and you're supposed to like feel the energy and like what you're supposed to like just be in that situation, okay? And I don't even know how to explain that, but you're just supposed to be in the situation, understand the feelings that you have through your body, yada yada yada. Now I'm going to tell you, all right, I don't like I said, I don't drink or anything anymore. But so me trying to sleep, this is like this is the craziest part because I've been having hot cold flashes, hallucinating. I don't know whether my mind's here or there. I've been awake at the witching hour and every other hour after that. It's rough. But I can tell you so the last 2 nights it's been horrible for me. And the hot and cold flashes. Imagine listening to your body and feeling the reactions. And I want to like paint this picture that when I get cold, I can focus on that part where I'm getting cold. And then it expands all through my entire body. So you literally feel every coldness like just make your body frozen. Okay? So like I can feel every like if oh, I don't even know how to explain it because it's so weird. So there was one part I felt coldness on my shoulder, and I focused in on that area, and then it exploded, and the rest of my body, I watched it just. Well, I didn't watch it. I felt it just get cold, and I'm thinking, oh man, this is crazy. So I put on like 2 blankets, and now, like I said, I'm having hot and cold flashes, and now I get the hot flash. I don't know how to explain this one, but it comes. It like you feel warm, feel warm, and then it just explodes into like a furnace. Okay? It was so bad that I literally touched my own self and was like, holy shit, I'm on fire. So that's just been like these last 3 days, and it's killing my ego too because 3 days ago, or yeah, 3 days ago, I went and worked out. I knew I was getting the cold. I said, okay, let's go bust a 2.5 hour workout and see if we can sweat it out. Yeah, no, it's just beat me down so bad, and now my ego. I'm thinking, okay, so I'm coming close to that 6 pack. Like I have the fun fat. I call it fun fat because it's so not fun. It's just like a jelly donut, but it's so small. Like I literally have that much left, and it's just like once that's gone, then it's time to like actually like define up the abs and see a 6 pack. Like the worst part is my ego. I can't go to the gym. I walk up the stairs and I'm huffing and puffing and I'm thinking, really? This stairs is maybe I don't know directions or metrics or whatnot very well. Let's say 60 steps from here to upstairs just to go get a cup of tea or something, okay? I was huffing and puffing. And I'm thinking, I do 40 to 44 kilometers a day cardio, and I keep it very consistent. I'm just thinking, this better not ruin me right now because I'm so close. I've never wanted a six pack so bad in my entire life. I'm glad I'm getting sick now so that I still got March, April, and then I'm going to start cutting. But these 2 or 3 days, it means that when I actually go back to the gym, it's still going to be hell trying to work out. And so, yeah, another thing. So I see this guy at the gym, and I've seen him out quite a bit. And I go, "Hey, where have you been? I haven't seen you out anywhere lately." He goes, "Oh, wow, I haven't seen you in like months." I go, "Yeah, typically you'll only know where I am. It's work, gym, or home, unless I end up going out on a Friday or Saturday. Other than that, good luck." And we were talking, and he was telling me how he has like a dietitian and nutritionist type thing. And I said, "Yeah, you've lost a lot of weight. Like you're looking pretty good." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm about 8 to 10% body fat." I looked at him and said, "No, you're not, bud. Like I don't want to shoot people down." I'm thinking, dude, I'm leaner than you, and I'm at 18% body fat, maybe 20, and I'm maybe 20 pounds overweight from like a full on six pack. So maybe, and I'm telling you, like once you're in that 8 to 10% body fat, you're seeing a six pack. Like today, I woke up today and I started seeing lines and whatnot, and it's like the little fat that's left, it's going quick. It sucks that I can't work out for 2 or 3 days because it plays to my psyche. Like I've not missed in the last 3 years. I think I've missed 8 days of working out. 8 days. But then even if I miss those 8 days, I'll go in another day and do 3.5 hours. I'll go in the day after, do another 3.5 hours. So I'm pretty sure I actually haven't even missed like 8 days. Like I've made it up in other days. And all of my workouts, if it's 2.5 hours, and I'm talking all cardio, straight cardio. There's no hiding this. This is what I'm trying to show to people. You want to be overweight, that's fine. It's a hard life. It really is. Trust me. When you look at me back in the day, you guys will see me from like pictures back in the day. And the trade-offs are really interesting because like you're much warmer. I don't think I got sick as much when I was a little bit heavier, which is interesting because I know the only reason I have a cold right now is because we have highs and lows of like a Chinook right now. So we just came from winter like a week ago where it was minus 14 with whatever wind chill is, and then 2 days ago we're at +3 with huge wind. So it's like the fluctuations are quite extreme. But yeah, going back to that guy I was telling him, I said, like, what's your purpose? Like, what are you trying to work out for? And he goes, "Oh, I eventually want to become like a bodybuilder or get into something like that." And I said, "Okay, well, that's going to take years of training." I said, what are you trying? So, like, what's your workout?" He goes, "Oh, I lift as heavy as I can, 1 or 2 reps." And I go, "Ugh, but that's not going to make you into like a Arnold Schwarzenegger or any of those types of people. That's just going to make you into a strongman that can do 1 or 2 pushes at heavy weights. Like it's I don't know. I guess everyone has their own prerogative, and I just think like when people tell me, "Oh, I want to lose weight, but I also want to put on muscle mass," I'm thinking you can only put on 2 pounds of muscle a year, and that's not for me. That's from like actual doctors that are on YouTube and whatnot. So, oh, and that's another thing. I don't know why YouTube changed my like algorithms. Typically, I just listen to like tarot and motivational movies or speeches and stuff about religion and spiritual awakening. So, anyways, it changed my whole thing, and yeah, something's going on in this world because I must be clearly not really part of this world anymore. I don't really know, but I've always come from this thing that snitches get stitches and end up in bitches. And so I grew up in like the Biggie, the Tupac, the Diddy days, and I watched the video last night and I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Diddy's a creep. Holy. But then I'm thinking, you know, at what point, and this is the interesting part because there's always someone bigger, richer, stronger, more powerful than you. Always, right? And you make that deal with the devil. So if Diddy did everything that I've seen, and Cat Williams is just throwing him under the bus, I'm just thinking, yo, like, I don't know, like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. And the reason I'm saying this is when you think about it, like, why are they all snitching? They're all snitching about like who they've either been with or what kind of activities they're up to. In a weird sense, okay, I never crossed any age boundaries. I never did anything with dudes. All my experiences were of age and kosher. So I don't know how they all got into their thrills and excitements of life. Like I really don't know. But from everything that I just watched about them, I'm thinking, man, Diddy and K Hart and all these boys, and I don't even know if it's true or not. But Cat Williams was saying that he turned down four $50 million offers. And I thought about that last night. I said, man, $50 million. Like, you better have the most ethics in the world to turn down $200 million, right? Like, that's crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, a few years ago when I started coming back into like the dating bar scene and whatnot, I got a lot of weird offers. And here's the deal: if the one person ever watches this video, I will never tell them who you are. But he came up to me one day and he goes, I got a business opportunity for you. And I go, sure, I'm listening. Let's talk. And it was all about snake's blood. Yeah, apparently, like, he wanted to open up a business here. He knew where he could get the snake's blood from back in like Europe or Middle East or wherever he's from. And it would come through me because apparently my hands are clean. And we would take the snake's blood and sell it on the black market here in Canada for $1 million a month. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know how that operation would have gone down. Thought about it quite a bit. But I was like, at the end of the day, you're probably out to kill people. And I'm thinking, venomous snake's blood probably does go out and just kill people. I was thinking, man, I'm in with some questionable people that want to make $1 million a month, but then people might just mysteriously start dying. And I turned that down. I'm thinking I can't even find a $15 an hour job and try to be kosher in this world. So that was interesting. But whatever. It's I get it. I get why people go to the dark side. I really do. Because you know what? This world is just so set for failure. They don't teach people how to be proper. They don't teach them about mental health. They make things exorbitantly expensive. Like you put people into that dark path where they just need to pay for bills or food or clothes, all the necessities that they need in life. And then you slap their hands because they're doing something wrong. But at the end of the day, most people, most, have to get their hands dirty before they go clean. Honestly, if you think it through, most people have to do some dirt before they go clean. And I've thought about it because a lot of my jobs, I did some shady, shady shit. And it wasn't that it was like, well, I guess it would be ethically shady. Because, like, I did a lot of sales jobs. So as a salesman, you kind of, you embellish stories, you tell people what they want to hear, And if you can't figure it out, you lie. Like that's a salesman's mentality. There's used to be this commercial, and it was called a badger. Don't be a badger. If you go to YouTube and you put in "Don't be a badger" car commercials, I was that guy, and people didn't like me in the car dealership. And I'm thinking, well, here's the deal. I don't want to be on a phone making 400 phone calls a day for the opportunity that maybe somebody comes in. You know what? If you are going to a car dealership, 9 out of 10 times you're probably looking and you're probably almost at that point of buying. So I would be the first person out there. I'd be the first person on the lot. I'd be hanging out on the lot. I made a lot of money, and they would go, "Oh, well, you're not sharing leads." And I'm thinking, we're in a sales environment. This is commission. Like the hungrier you are, the more money you're going to make. So I did a lot of fast situations to make fast money. I also remember at one point in my life, just the start of the month, and this isn't a lot, but to me it was. Start of the month, I owed $3,200 no matter what. I'm thinking, wow, that was a lot of loans and a lot of mortgages, etc., etc. 3,200 just to start the month. So you better hope that money's there. If not, like, I was house poor, I was car poor, I was poor, living in a very rich neighborhood. But I get it. Everyone's got to figure out how to be financially stable and whatnot. And that's where another thing is like I'm looking at this world and like now that Bitcoin is pretty much taken off, these cryptocurrencies are the new thing. And I think Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, I think I read this, that they're now going to start stockpiling cash from every country. They'll take every country's currency. And I'm thinking, I wonder why they would do that. They probably have so much money as it is that now if they just start collecting every other country's money, you can pay the shipping and receiving and all that stuff with their currency or your currency, whichever one's better. And they're always just going to keep making money. They're just, that's all it is once you're rich enough, you're literally just making your own money. That's all it is. So, yeah. But, I don't know. This was an interesting video. I don't really know what's going on in my life, to be honest with you. It's like, I know I need that twin flame to talk to me, and it sounds really bad. And everyone can go, "Oh, you gotta let this go. You gotta let this go." It's one of the weirdest things you can ever just go into. It's such a paradigm when your heart actually falls in love with something that's so bad for you. Like, I need to explain to her the situation, right? And it just seems that nothing's happening on my timing. And I gotta tell you, being a Sagittarius, being who I am, I have no patience. And this is like the longest time I've ever had to be patient in my entire life. I have my company pretty much done. I'm applying for corporation business loans. I don't have, well, I have six subscribers, so that's not bad. It'll pick up eventually. But I just need to eventually get going on this, and I just kind of wish that I would be able to have a job, be able to work out, eat healthy, and then once that transition is, I could transition into my own company. And I really want to get this going, but it's like every day I wake up and it's Groundhog's Day. It's just wake up. No, didn't change today. So you know what? Go work out. See if there's anything you can fix on your business. See if there's any money you can make. Done. Like it's crazy. But you know what? Everything happens, and when you learn, I guess, to be patient and yeah, I just can't wait for this ending. I can't wait for this next start. It's just it's been a horrible 3 years. It's like spiritual awakening, doing it sober, sobriety, twin flame, 400 pounds to probably 205 right now, weight loss journey, almost bankrupt, knowing that you're not staying in Canada anymore, and then you actually literally have to work so hard that your next life is probably in Africa first, and then takes the loop to Australia. If not, like I already know I'm out, and there's nothing here in Canada that keeps me here. Twin Flame, I would have stayed for love before, but she played games. You can't do that. Play games. You're playing a game with somebody who already knows the ending. So that sucks. You lose. It's like I'm the cheat code to my own life. I already know the ending. Now I just gotta and everyone can say, yeah, you can change your endings. Sure can. Yeah, you sure can. But your major arcanas, you cannot change in your life. I'll tell you this. There's certain people that you're supposed to meet in your life and move forward with, they're known. Their paths are already set out. Everyone's paths are already set out. It's just the timing that your paths line up together. That's all this is. That's the world game. If you don't believe me, start paying attention. Everything happens on timing. There's no miracles. It's all timing. Timing has to happen. Everything has to grow step by step. It's like being a farmer. That's how it goes, you know? Plant the seed, you water it, you watch it. I saw this like Facebook meme, I think bamboo. 5 years. Once you grow it, it's only this big. But 6 weeks after that, it's a full on stalk. So if you look at life like that and go, all right, you know what? I'm growing this business. I'm growing, changing into a six pack and everything, and it takes me 5 years, and I only see it that much, but then it explodes off. Then you know what? That was the longest 5 years of patience. I'm on 3 years right now of patience, and I know I got another year, maybe two. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna pull that cord eventually, and it's just gonna happen. Anyways, interesting video. I just think, yeah. Oh, another thing, since YouTube changes my algorithms, Trucker Carlson, that guy is interesting. He had a full-on interview with Putin, and I'm thinking, okay, hold up. So the one guy in the world who is wanted by everyone in the world ends up doing an interview with, it was like the Fox newscaster, Trucker Carlson or something. Okay, they got 2 million views, and it was like it was done 10 days ago, and I'm just thinking, this is crazy because how did that guy get an interview with Putin? One, where was that interview even taken at? Was it taken in Russia? Like, what? Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. I don't know what the heck's going on in this world. I gotta tell you, I gotta stay away from YouTube now. It seems like because Trucker Carlson's getting $1 million interview deals with Putin. What is going on? So the rest of the world can't find Putin, but Trucker Carlson has an interview with him. Are we missing something here? Like I don't even know. Even with BRICS and the New World Order, that's World Order versus the G7. That's World Orders versus World Orders. And I just read another thing. All the people from BRICS, like China, Russia, Iran, Syria, Africa, UAE, there's going to be 45 to 55% more millionaires and billionaires that will come from those places due to their alignment. I don't know about you, but Canada is like a communist country. We have a communist prime minister who got paid off by China. And, you know, here's another thing. We pay for his groceries. Did you know that? We pay for his groceries. He went to the store one day and didn't bring money. What kind of prime minister goes to a store and doesn't bring money? Oh, one that uses the system. And somebody paid for him for a block of cheese, and he goes, "Oh, a block of cheese is $9? Ha 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 ha! What a donkey!" You know what? Put me in as prime minister. I'm not a drama teacher. I got 2 degrees, 3 failed businesses, 100 plus firings, but I've done every job there is. I'm not saying I'm a great worker at everything. I know that because I've been fired like 85 plus times. But I can tell you, I know how to change this world and make it a better place. Anyways, take your losses before you become the boss. Try to be 1% better every day. Let's try to help everyone out to grow, succeed, and be the best they can be. Everything happens on divine timing. My name is Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. Please check out my website, check out my Facebook. Give me ideas on how to start funding money so that I can maybe just fully transition into this. Just seems like the work situation is a little bit different, and I don't really know the new side hustle. I guess unless I'm doing stocks or trading or I don't know. So I could use any advice out there. That being said, God bless, amen, and have a wonderful day.